Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator from Hamilton, Ohio with Stampin' Up. And I'm here to bring you a video today. Sorry I've been missing in action, had with the holidays and couldn't get to it. And I can see that my live already stopped a little bit. It's the weather, it keeps going off, coming right back on. So I hope we can get through this video. I'm bringing you a fun fold today with one of our new stamp sets out of the new Miini Catalog that will go live this Thursday, January 5th. If you do not have a catalog and you would like one, just let me know and I'll be able to send you one. I have plenty to send, and I would like to be able to do that for you. I'm trying to bring my camera up on my computer so that I can see when I start stamping that I'm going to be in line with you. So, anyway, let me get that going there. Okay, we got it going. Alrighty, but anyway, I can do that. And also, I just want to tell you that with this new catalog in our celebration, that will be January and February, we have a new sign-on bonus that will be great to sign up as a demonstrator. And if that's something you would have been thinking about, I would love to talk to you about that because I need to build my team up. I lost quite a few team members that dropped off at the last pending month that we had. So, and I know that's due to probably economy and all kinds of different things. And people do come and go, but I would like to build all that back up. And I think I need some help from some of you guys, maybe, if you would like to join. So, with that being said, I am going to turn my camera down. We are going to do this funfold card with the new set called Playing in the Rain, and I will show that to you. So, close your eyes. We're going to turn ourselves and go to the camera this way. Okay, now I'm going to bring that down just a little bit so we can see it. There we go. So now we have that all in focus. Scoot my camera back a little bit so I'll be just on the table. You won't have to look at my legs, my feet, and all that kind of good stuff. So hopefully looks a little better. Okay, there we go. This is our card, and it's just a fun fold. And let me show you how it works. This goes up, and it opens up like this. So you've got this little card right here in itself, and then you open it up to a bigger card where you can write messages or whatever. And I need to hold it back down here because I scooted that up. Oh my goodness. There we go. So anyway, that is our fun fold. I do have my PDF done. That is over on Stamp Crazy VIP, which is a Facebook group. I have my PDFs in my files over there that I give free when I do these videos. These are my free ones, so if you would like to take advantage of those, they are on my Stamp Crazy VIP page. Here is my new host code and my online store, and that if you would like to order from me, that would be great. I would enjoy that very much. And let me get that down to where you can see it really good. So I'm going to get ready to start this card. Let me get all my pieces out. They're right here. We've got all kinds of stuff to do. So we're going to start out with, I'm going to move this over to the side along with my card. Might want to push it down. I have to look in the camera. We are going to fold this. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we just burnish it to make it have a nice fold. So that is the front of our card. This will be the inside of our card. It's 5 1/4 by 4 in basic white. This will be, that's the inside of our card. The front of our card is So Saffron. This is Old Olive, So Saffron. 5 1/4 by 4, which will go right there. This is our white that goes on here. and it is stamped with the, or not stamped, it's embossed with the new embossing folder, and it is right here, and it's 5 by 3 3/4. We'll be putting that on later. We have a piece here that's 1.5 by 3.5. That makes our little lever on our card here. So we'll be putting that on later. And then we have 3 scalloped Old Olive circles. There's 3 of them here. We have 2 white plain circles. I did those on the layering circle dies. I did the largest scallop, which is this one, and the second to largest circle, which is this one. So I did 3 of this and 2 of this right here. Then I have a small piece that measures 1/2 inch by 2 inches for my little saying that's right here. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm going to start off by, I'm going to go ahead and layer what I can on here, just to have those out of the way so they're not moving all over the place. So get my glue ready. Oh. So we're going to put this on right here. And then I'm going to take my white piece that has my raindrops on it. I'm going to take my yellow piece, and I've scored it at 1/2 inch right here. I'm going to bend that, and I'm going to burnish that so it has a good fold in it. Let's take that, and we want to center it up here on this white piece. And I just eyeball it. It's handmade card. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue right at the top of that. Over. And that is our little flap that will be on the front. Then we're going to add our glue here, and we're going to go ahead and glue this down. And when you have an embossing folder, you want to kind of add glue through the center in that to hold that down really well, because of it being, I call it bumpy and lumpy. So we will put our piece of white down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take, I call it my Joni tool, because my friend Joan, her husband makes these and sells them, and she gave me one for a gift. So that burnishes everything. It's actually made to use with the Stamparatus, but I use it for this too. Okay, we are going to set this aside now. We don't need to use that. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 round circles and our white piece of cardstock that goes on the inside of our card, and we are going to take our turtle. And let me show you, we're doing Playing in the Rain. This is going to be a new stamp set. Very, very cute. It is a cling set, so if you like rubber mounted stamps, this is one for you. It also has, which I did not use today, it has dies that go with it that have the 3 little animals. It has your clouds, it has your flowers, it has your puddle, and then it also it has the umbrella. Then it has grass, it has a fence, it has a kite, a stump, butterflies, little bows in case you want to put a little bow on them or whatever. You can do that, dress them up. So that's what it has in here. It's a great, great stamp set. And then it also has the raindrop embossing folder that you can get that kind of goes with it. So that's all a very good set. And then, of course, I'm using the layering circles instead of the other dies today. But I did want to show you that. I am going to be putting together a class to go that's going to be featuring this set. And I should have that out later this week. Okay, let's stamp this middle one. I see I froze up for a minute there again. We have some rainy weather right now going on, as well as many other places that do too. So there are my three turtles. I just cleaned my turtle stamp. I clean my stamps after I use them, or try to very much, because I think that's what we need to do. I am going to, right now, go ahead, since I have my my ink open. I'm using the it's a celebration set. It's new in this new celebration that's coming up starting January 5th. I'm going to use the Sending Happy Thoughts, Kindness Matters, and For a Feeling Better Kind of Day on this. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp all of those, and I'll tell you where I'm stamping them as we go. My Kindness Matters, I'm going to go ahead and stamp on one of the circles. Oop. There's that one. Clean them as I go. Sometimes I just set them down and then it's like, oh, then I have to go clean them all, and it just drives me crazy. And I'm going to do Sending Happy Thoughts. Is that, yeah, Sending Happy Thoughts, and that's going to go in this little 1/2 inch by 2 inch piece of cardstock. So let's do that. We have that one. And our last stamp that we are going to use is For a Feel Better Kind of Day. And we're going to stamp that right here. And that is all the stamping that we're going to be doing. We're done with our stamping. Which is good. Well, no, we're not done with our stamping. We got to do our raindrops. Let's go ahead and do our raindrops real quick. And I thought I had a piece, here it is, of scrap paper with lots of little dots on it to use. We're going to go ahead and stamp our raindrops, and that's out of this set right here. Whoops, not in black. I'm sorry. I almost did the wrong thing, didn't I? We're using slate or smoky slate for this. So let's just go ahead and I just add them randomly. And we'll add some to this one. And then we're going to take this big one, we're going to add some to it too. Ties them all in together that way. It's raining sideways. So there we have, now we have all the stamping done. get all that out of the way, and now we're going to color. We got 3 turtles to color, and we can do that quick. So let's lay that up there with that. We'll lay them there. And now we will color our circles, or our turtles. And the colors I used were light. Do I have light and dark? Light and dark, Granny Apple Green, light So Saffron, light Poppy Parade, and light and dark Old Olive. That is the colors we're using. So let's do the Poppy Parade. And I just dropped it. Way to go. Way to go. I'm going to use Poppy Parade, and that's what I'm going to do all of my flowers in. So let's just, nothing fancy. I'm just coloring them in. So there's our 3 little flowers colored. And then we'll just take our So Saffron, color in our center. Okay, and now what we're going to do, let's color our little turtle shells. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the So Saffron, and I'm just coloring in the center a little bit. And I'm going to do that on each turtle, because I'm going to color them all 3 at the same time. Then I'm going to take the light Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to go around where I just blocking that in on the turtle's shell. And I'll come back and blend that. It's not gonna stay like that, but that's what we're going to do for right now, because we're doing all of them together. And then what I'm going to take is I'm going back to my So Saffron, but I'm going to use the big end, and my tip is very frayed, but it will darken this and kind of blend them, and that's what I want it to do. So I just use the side of it. It's hard to do on these little ones, but I need to buy a new one. I haven't bought the new So Saffron yet. I try to replace these, as I'm so heavy-handed that I tend to fray my edges here. But I use them quite a bit, so it's okay. Okay, we got those colored. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this same yellow, and I want to just add some yellow to the turtle shell. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light Old Olive, And I'm just going to color around all that. So we're just kind of coloring in all the white spaces, going over the yellow just a little bit. I love this little stamp set. I think it's really cute. I think it's going to be popular. You can make a lot of just happy cards with it. You can make some kids cards with it. There's just a lot you can do with it, and I think that's just a really cute idea. I'm going to bring my yellow back in real quick, and I'm just going to use the little end, because what I'm going to do is blend all that right through there. Just going over my yellow a little bit, because it's just highlighting. No fancy coloring here, just... Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my dark old olive, and I'm going to color in my turtle shell. So I'll do that on all three of them. I love the color. Love it, love it, love it. I don't do as much of it as I'd like to. Just because a lot of times it's faster to do other sets that don't require so much work. Okay, my light granny apple green. I'm going to color his arms. I call them arms because he's standing up and they look like arms to me instead of little feet. Nothing fancy to those. We're just coloring them in. And then we'll color in his head and be done. And put it together real quick. It's such an easy card to do. But it has that extra little flap, which gives it that little wow factor. And you know, we all like wow factors when we're making cards, because the people getting them think we're wonderful because we made a card that just didn't open up like a regular card you buy at Hallmark. That's what makes us better. Okay, we got those, and now I'm going to take the dark granny apple green, and I'm going to go around his head a little bit. Because I'm just wanting to darken some areas. Then I'll come back in with my light granny apple green. Whoops, wrong edge. I don't want that one. And I'm just coloring him in a little bit. This set has a turtle, a fox, and the rabbit. And I think the turtle is my favorite. It's probably why I used him today, because I think turtles are so cute anyway. So what would be your favorite? A lot of it depends on too what you like to color. So there's our 3 turtles, okay? So they're all done. So let's put this card together real quick and we will be done. We're gonna open up the inside. We're gonna put our glue on the back of our inside piece. Let's take that, put that in here. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to open up that flap. We're going to take the one that says Kindness Matters. And we are going to add that to one of the scallop circles, and we're going to glue that right inside this card. Doing a lot of gluing. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to bring this down. We're going to go ahead and put our turtle that doesn't say anything on its front on a scallop circle. And what we're going to do, we're going to shut this, and we're going to end up lining this up together so that our scallops match. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on the front here, and I can tell where I need to go because I don't want to go any higher than what that scallop already is there. Oh, I hope this moves on. So we've got that on there, and then we're going to turn that over. And this scallop is going to go over this scallop to hide this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue, line my scallops up, and glue them down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all of that over. I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to press really hard so that where I adhered the glue, that all sticks really, really well. All those layers. I'm going to take our little saying that I did on a little 1/2-inch piece, and I'm going to trim it at an angle, turn it and trim it at an angle, turn it over, and what did I do? Here they are. I'm going to take, I'm going to put two dimensionals on here so that that'll stand up on the front of the card, and then the card is done. So let's see how that looks. Take that, stick it right there. So there's our card. Now you could add some embellishments if you liked, but this is how that opens up. kindness matters for a feeling better kind of day. And it all ties in together. So that is a card done with our new Playing in the Rain set that will be coming out on Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back in a couple days, I hope, with my card class to go, so you'll be able to see what goes on with it. You all have a nice day, evening, or whatever time it is that you're watching this, and I'll be back with you later. Bye.